Hello everybody, it's Dr. Katka here on this beautiful February day, 2/12/2022. I just felt inspired to come in and share with you the power of February. You've heard me talk about it, you've probably heard it elsewhere. 2022, it's one of the most powerful years that we have had up to date. February being the month 2 is in and of itself a very powerful month. We also have these 3 triads. If you're interested in numbers, numerology, we're in one right now, 210, 211, 212. Remember, while these days are the power days, they literally are. They are support for us to come into alignment of who we are at any given moment. It could be tomorrow, it could be 5 days ago, it could be 10 days ago. It's just because they're there, they give us a little bit of a push or pull, if you will, into helping us to move into the direction of our dreams, helping us to be more conscious with our behaviors, with the understanding of humanity as a whole, with the understanding that nature is part of us and we're part of nature. And literally those days are a beautiful support for us to be more conscious. So we're in one right now, just coming out of it. There's one super powerful one coming around the 22nd, so 2/20, 2/21, 2/22 of 2022. Yeah, amazing power days right there. And then ending the month of February, we're coming into another triad, 3/1/3/2/3/3 of 2022. I'll speak about that more when we come to the month of March. Today I really want to share with us, you've always heard me, it's a power day, let's connect to the higher self. Yay, let's go. What do we do on any given day, not just a power day, yeah? What do we do on any given day, especially on a power day, when we don't feel super empowered, where we don't feel things are aligned, when we feel so far from the truth of who we are, from the source? Usually there's some turmoil happening internally, some parts of us are coming online where they're sad, upset, distraught, in despair, missed opportunities, resentment, you name it, all that is coming up. Believe it or not, sometimes on days like power days, because there is the power and the light is coming to us at all times. The sun is shining on us at all times. Every day, really 24/7, the sun rays are coming on planet Earth. Sometimes we are facing them, in the other part of the day, we're on the other side of planet Earth, as we're spinning around the sun. So we could use that as an analogy. It's easier to be happy, go lucky, empowered when we're in alignment and when everything is going our way, yeah? And then there are many other times that it feels like things are not going our way, that there is, or the judgment within us is saying, oh, I messed up, oh, I did this wrong, oh, I'm not doing well, oh, I'm not behaving the best that I know I can. There's always a reason for it. There's always a reason for it. There's always a part of us within us that is calling us to become aware, that is calling us to step up and to help us see that there is something incomplete and unhealed, and that it is ready to be part of the whole, the big picture, yeah? There's all these parts that are hurt, that have not been hurt, they are hurt, and they have not been hurt. There's all these parts that have been left behind, if you will. There's all these parts we have had to learn to disconnect from in order to survive and move forward in our life. And it is no better time than now to start becoming aware. We could have been doing this for the last 20 years, and there's still more to become conscious of and more to expand into. We are this amazing spiritual being, this human body. You've heard that before, and it's like, how do I comprehend that, yeah, when I'm feeling so sad, so small, so constricted, so miserable? Well, somewhere in there, please know that it is the truth, and that we're all really aspiring every single day, consciously or unconsciously, to be aligned and to see the bigger part of who we are. And the biggest piece that is being asked of us right now, this superpower month, if you will, is not to push and move past these parts, not to go, oh, I'm sad, but I'll do it anyway. Oh, I'm miserable, and I have to create a new future self for myself. Yes, all that is great, and let's do that. Let's have a picture of this is where I'm at, this is where I'm going, I'm focusing when I'm going, and I'm taking all of me with me. Those parts that have been there, that potentially have learned a way to serve us and help us survive, that in behaviors that are no longer needed, we need to become conscious and say, okay, there's another way, and I'm taking you with me. I'm not going to leave you behind. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm more conscious now. I'm not going to judge you anymore. I'm not going to judge you any longer. I'm going to have compassion for you, which means for all of me. Whatever comes up, I'm going to come with compassion. That is going to be my biggest support, my biggest tool will be compassion, no matter what. Letting go of judgment, that is the big piece for these power days, for this power month. While we are holding the direction and the GPS of our dreams and desires of how I want to be, what are the behaviors of me, of thy future self that I am, how are the behaviors, what are the behaviors, what are the thoughts, what are the words that I'm going to be using, and I'm also going to bring compassion for every single part of me, for all the emotions. Now is the time to bring in compassion. And these power months are going to show us some parts that are ready to come with us, that we have not maybe seen before, or that we may not have the strength and the courage to take on with us. You know, hold them by the hand and say, let's go. There is another life, there is another way to live life than we have been living. Thank you for your help and for your devotion to helping us and protecting us. And let's try something little different this time. That's the invitation for the month of February, for these power days. You know, if you use numerology, just go for it. If you use other tools, use them. Always remember, the thing to come back to is our breath. There are so many breathing techniques that are available to us. The Wim Hof method, the Soma breath, you know, this 4 square breath. I mean, you name it. It's coming back to breath. Remember, it's to coming back to belly breath. The belly, I can't tell you how many times when I ask people to breathe deep, they go, the upper lungs are filling only. We're squeezing the belly. We're not allowing the bottom parts of the lungs to expand. It's really difficult if we're not trained. The best way to do it is standing against the wall, so we have support for the back, and then the belly can expand, yeah? Or laying down, even better, bent knees both times. And imagine there is a beach ball in our belly and going inflate, deflate, inflate, deflate. It's going to feel really funny at first if you're not used to belly breath, but gosh, take 5-10 minutes every day, first thing in the morning, right before bed, to do focus on breath. Breathing through the nose. To the belly. Just remember that at any given day, at any given power day, at all times, come back to the breath, and then everything else will follow. Yeah? Have a beautiful rest of February. I'll be back for March. maybe back for the next powder 3-day powder triad, 220, 221, 222. Enjoy and many blessings. Take care.